What is up, everybody? Obviously, this idiot's back again. So, we're obviously going to talk about him a little bit. So, let's go ahead and get into this. So, I heard this recently. This is recently, April 24th. This was just like last week and a half ago, something like that. So, yeah, it's super recent. So, Johnny Somali threatens to inject YouTube rival with HIV blood and spread STDs in Korea. That This dude is the definition of a degen. Like, I'm sorry to everybody else out there. This dude is literally the bottom of the bottom. If I offended anybody by saying that they were a degen, well, you must have put me in the point of thinking that you wanted something to do with this idiot. Or people that are like him, so I guess be offended. But I digress. And we're going to get into this. So, streamer Johnny Somali could be looking at even more criminal charges after making threats to spread STD and inject one of his rivals with HIV. Johnny Somali, real name We Don't Give a Fuck, is on trial in South Korea for his infamous uh, nuisance streams, but he continued to stir up controversy in the country. Ahead of the next court date appearance for allegedly making deep fakes of a fellow streamer Bong Bong, the content creator, has sparked backlash for threatening to spread STDs across Korea. Yeah, this is just dumb, bro. Like, I don't know how anybody could be this stupid. Like, I'm sorry to tell people, but like, people that have, like, actually have issues, like where they do things, even they're smarter than this idiot, bro. Let's see. The 22nd broadcast called himself a danger to women in Korea and even made a disturbing threat to YouTube legal mindset. Which this is just fucking dumb. Like, how can you be this attention seeking? I mean, like, we all know because he said it millions and millions of times. He only does all this shit because he wants to be famous. He wants clout. He wants everybody to like him. When on the reality is he's on the exact opposite scale of the spectrum of being the hated person in the world. So I mean, you did it, I guess. Johnny Smalla warns he could be a HIV super spreader because if he doesn't have HIVs and stuff, he's already a super spreader for stupidity. So, you know, but if he really does have HIV and he's out here trying to spread this to people, like, I don't remember all the details, but like when I was younger, about like 10, 15ish years ago, I had somebody else say the exact same thing, but we were teenagers, and the person, whatever that did say it, had, I don't know what they had, but like everybody would always stay away from her. And then, like, if she would ever try to get people to sleep with her, people would be like, yo, if I was you, I'd go sleep with somebody else. And then, like, top shit. But, like, if people don't realize this, which this is why I want to make a video, if there's ever anybody out there that watches my stuff who don't know this guy, whatever, you now have a huge red flag flapped in front of your face being like, yo, this idiot's fucking fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, and YouTube, if you're gonna like sit and make my videos not be watched because I cuss, get wrecked because you need to stop discriminating against people just because they don't want to not cuss in your videos because not all of us are for kids because we're not Mr. Beast. But I digress. I don't want to get the STD tests when I fuck Korean women. I don't get any STD tests. Oh, I think I just, no. Yeah, that's a different sentence. Even though my brain reread it the same thing. To do these women, and I make sure to spread whatever I have to all these Korean women, and the police can't stop me, the government can't stop me, he mocked. I feel like I've heard this somewhere. Mm, where have I heard this? Police can't stop me, government can't stop me. Where have I heard this? 'Cause I feel like I've heard this somewhere. TikTok, yeah. I mean, I cover the kind of. I think it's a meme. Like, let's type meme in here real quick. I'm not seeing it, but that's why I've seen it somewhere. Like, people are just like, "You can't stop me. The police can't stop me. The government can't stop me. I'm just a huge mess who's gonna always do what I want." Type thing. Like, if you guys have heard it, let me know, man. Let me know if you guys have made it this far in the video, and if if you've heard that meme before. If not, we're gonna digress and get into the rest of this. So here's a little tweet he did. Hold on, this is an extended version of Johnny Smalley threatening to spread STDs like HIV throughout Korea, thus deliberately just broke South Korea's AIDS Prevention Act, which states that a person living with HIV must not perform any acts within using preventive measures. So yeah, I mean, why would he post this? Yeah, which we just read this. I bet you this dude has not had sex once. Because I don't know where, I had heard somewhere that he hadn't had it since like November of some time. Which I mean, we're obviously not in November, so if it was in November, we're hitting May now, so April, March, February, January, December, November, like 6 months ago. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot longer than just 6 months ago. But but I digress because idiots on the internet. But furthermore, oh yeah, we didn't even finish watching the rest of this. Furthermore, the streamer said he planned on impregnating as many Korean women as possible. I'm going to up the birth rate every single day. What do you guys think? I do with my free time. He continued, I will take a STD test, and if I have an STD, if I have HIV, I have gonorrhea. If I have chlamydia, I'm a super spreader. Bro, what? You need to make fucking sentences sound right, you fucking reject. Somali's STD comments didn't end there either. He also threatened YouTuber Mindset, a creator covering this idiot's antics and legal situation in Korea regularly. During his stream, claimed he would use a needle to inject Legal Mindset with HIV-positive blood. Legal Mindset addressed the threat on his channel, explaining that Somali would be charged with attempted murder if he actually tries this. But yeah, if at any point in time you like even if you do not tell somebody else that you're gonna do said such thing, and you go and stab them with some sort of virus, some kind of infection, some kind of death or whatever, you just pass away, that is instantly jail time. Just in case anybody needed to know that, but we're gonna continue reading because this is almost over. It looks like. In Korea, if you threaten people with HIV, you will be guilty of any of these things, he said before listing off a laundry list of potential charges added to the Korean I don't know, adding that Korea has a special law in conduct risk which conduct risking AIDS transmission could result in 10 years prison. Damn. So this idiot's already sitting here. So that this dude is literally just making sure that he stays in prison for the rest of his life so nobody can fight him again or punch him in his face because he's a bitch. Wow. This comes as Somali is already facing numerous years behind bars for his on-stream antics. So far, he hasn't been charged with any of these possible HIV-related offenses, so we will have to see how the authorities decide to act. Yeah, I mean, facts. Like, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to see what he actually does. Which, in reality, I believe that this dude is just being a fucking idiot. Like, 100%, he has not. He's probably never touched a woman outside of America. Second, he's probably never had the opportunity to catch some sort of STD. If he did, it's because he was being a fucking idiot and he went somewhere where he shouldn't have, and he ended up sleeping with people that probably have every disease known to man. So there's that. But in reality, I don't think that he's had. I just don't think that he's had sex with a woman. Maybe a man. Which I mean, if that's his case, more power to him. But I have heard a lot of fucking weird shit over the 33 years I've been alive about about guys doing stuff together, and it's more guy on guy action than it is guy on girl action or girl on guy, whatever you want to say it. I don't really care. But if you, I lost my train of thought here for a minute. My bad, everybody. Yeah, I have just heard so much weird things. Like I have heard that it seems that male on male or women on women fun time, I guess you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, seems to increase the odds of getting some sort of infection, some sort of STD, some sort of something. I mean, it's not that hard or whatever to go be like, hey, let me go take a test. I mean, there was a point in my time in life I had a scare of I had something, which I find out that I didn't have anything. The chick that I was with was fucking around with a bunch of other dudes. Thank God I didn't sleep with her. God bless you that you made me not sleep with her. But I digress. Yeah, it's super easy to just go get a S3, just go DNA test. Yep. It's easy to just go get a STD test, you dumbass. Like, just because you want to be a fucking nuisance to the world doesn't mean that the rest of the world wants to deal with you. Which I mean, there's loads of people that just already don't want to deal with you. And if you do want this dude to be around, you do hang out with this guy, you do watch his streams and shit. I feel sorry for you. Like, just straight up, I feel sorry for you because all you're watching is brain rot idiots. If you're watching these people, sorry to tell you, but it's just fucked. But I do digress with everything that's been here. Hopefully, y'all do have a good rest of y'all's day. Hopefully, y'all have a good rest of y'all's. It's gonna be May. I'm just kidding with y'all. Yeah, hopefully, y'all do have a good rest of y'all's May. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.